Once in your life, you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, cruising down the town.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Christopher Cross, Arthur's Theme. Best that you can do. I don't know why there's two titles in this, but that's what it says. Arthur's Theme, best that you can do. Maybe the song is best that you can do, and Arthur's Theme is like a theme for Arthur, maybe a movie, sitcom, a TV show. That is a TV show, sitcom. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard this song before. I've just discovered Christopher Cross on this channel doing reactions. So that's about what I know. But I wanted to dive into this. A bunch of people asked me to check this one out, and here we are. The people get what they want, at some capacity anyways. Okay, let me think this out. What was I thinking here with his voice is insane. That's why I was making that face at the beginning. I was like, what? Who is this again? What? Bro. Smooth voice. The opposite of that. The opposite of that. That's Christopher. Anyways, if you guys are here for a first time reaction, I'm going to check this out. I haven't seen the video or heard the song. So we checking it out right now. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, I'm gonna get that logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channels, I do have a family travel vlog channel. I also do commentary on Pegasus versus the world. However, all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there is a link in the description that gives you early access. I update it every day, big catalog in there, so you gotta have some fun. Regardless, thank you so much for all your support. Huge shout out to all the members on the channel, and let's get this show on the road. All right, man, we're checking out Christopher Cross, Arthur's Theme, best that you can do. So, all right, let's do it. This is actually, so I saw two uploads. I didn't know which one to choose, but I chose Christopher Cross on his official YouTube channel. That's where we're watching this from. There's another type of video on Rhino Records. So I'm guessing, this is a Rhino Records release with like Warner or something. So all I would say is go watch the originals. All right. These reaction videos are never a substitute for the original content. Okay. And I always want to lead people back to the water, right? To the original content. So, go rock with him, stream the music, but let me hear this for real. Cause he kind of coming out the gates.
Once in your life, you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you left your way across town, wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? Between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love.
This is wild poetic. I don't know. There's something about that. The best that you can do. What did he say? The moon in New York City. Hold on. I got to listen to that again. That's like, I thought that was pretty poetic. It like sells you on this romantic adventure or whatever going on, in New York City. It gives this romanticism to New York City, but also like you following in love in the city, right? And I'm not, I grew up in Colorado. The biggest city close to me was Denver. But when I was young, there's this like, hey, trying to make it in music, you kind of fantasize about the big city. And there was this concept, if you could make it in New York, you could make it anywhere. So I remember the first time we went to New York to do a performance, it meant a lot. But is talking about it in like the dating aspect, or like going on a date or something, meeting someone. So I don't know. I'm really enjoying this. I want to go back though to those lyrics because that's pretty. It stood out to me. So. Oh yeah, when you're just caught between the moon and New York City. When the moon hits your eyes like a pizza pie, that's amore. Anyways, yeah, the moon, just the city lights. The city lights always do capture something too. Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's go. Let's go. He sells it. He's selling me the experience in New York City, right? Like going on a date, the lights, the this, the that. This ain't the, big old rats and roaches of New York City. Nah, nah. He's selling this to me. All right, let's go.
But it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love.
Fall in love.
Arthur, he does as he pleases. All of his life, his master's toys, and deep in his heart, he's just a boy, living his life one day at a time. He's showing himself a pretty good time. He's laughing about the way they want him to be. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, best that you can do, best that you can do, best that you can do is fall in love.
I'm gonna let the sax play. So I wanted to just highlight multiple things. One, there's mad dimensions to this track musically, like with the instrumentation and everything going on. It like just sounds beautiful. That there's a lot going on. But this is legitimately, he says Arthur in it. So this is a theme song, what looks to be like a movie. It looks like there's a rich dude, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on because it looks like he's like dating multiple people. But then with the song, I mean, spoiler alert, it leads me to be like he falls in love with someone. So I don't know if those are different females I'm seeing in the scene or if it's the same female and he falls in love with her, but it seems like it's about a rich dude. And in the lyrics, he said he acts like a boy, meaning, he hasn't really matured necessarily. So I don't know. I never seen the movie. If that's what this is, I guess it could be a TV show, but it looks like it's a movie. So yeah, man. But bruh, the dimensions of the music is wild here. They really put this together. And, I guess I'm coming from the era of, let's say, the 90s and early 2000s, where there were a lot of songs for soundtracks, but I don't feel like that was layered with this type of dimensions in the sense of a lot of times you're listening to R&B or hip hop tracks. Every now and then you're still getting rock bands doing the soundtracks. But for me in the late 90s and early 2000s, there was a lot of it. And maybe it was the movies I was consuming. The hip hop stuff was just, it's a producer. And there might be layers to the beat, but it's literally a producer made a beat and then there's a vocalist, whether it's a vocalist singing, rapping, doing both, and a lot of times these were the soundtracks to some of the movies I was seeing. I don't know. There's a lot of layers to this track, in my opinion, for being so. It's super catchy. Like it's just a dope, nostalgic love type of song, But again, it's formed. It literally says Arthur in it, so it's like formed around Arthur's theme. Anyways, we rocking. Maybe I'm tripping, but that moon in New York City, there's a poeticness to that I enjoy. The concept of the moon being beautiful, especially when you get a full moon at night, and then the lights of New York City. When I think of the lights of New York City, I think of the lights of Vegas as well. There's just something there that kind of and he's saying when you get caught between these two things, it's just like, the best that you can do is fall in love. And then again, I don't know. I felt like this is a really dope track, very layered and very beautiful. When you think of soundtrack songs, like really good ones, and like until I did reactions, I didn't know this one was not the one we're talking about here, but Dolly Parton's "I Will Always Love You" when Whitney Houston redid it for the Bodyguard soundtrack. Crazy. This has that similar impact where you're just like, what is this? Like, this is really good. This is beautiful. Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You" is pretty damn crazy. That's had a big impact on me. I was like, but I'm hearing this. I'm like, that's wild. Anyways, y'all let me know a little more about the story behind this and we gonna rock. I think this is like my third Christopher Cross reaction on the channel. And this dude is a beast. He's an absolute beast, and he has an amazing voice. Christopher Cross is a killer guitar player. Oh, so he's an elite guitar player too, apparently. I mean, this is just a note here. The greatest guitar solo you can't hear. Oh, Rick Beato. See, there you go. If Rick says it, man, I'm pretty much at the point where I'm like, all right, it's true. If Rick says it, yeah, man. Anyways, let me know what I got, what I missed. That was a good one, man. It makes me want to go on a trip to New York with wifey, man, for real, dog. Anyways, let me know.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.